So, targeting your clientele. The starting point for designing any successful bar is to identify your target clientele. Ask yourself questions like, who do you want to attract and serve? Who will generate profit to pay your bills? Whose enjoyment will be enough to keep you working hard at this business month after month? So we can divide customers into several different groups according to their reasons for choosing to drink or imbibe at your establishment.
Another type of customer that bars may have are entertainment seekers who look for relaxation, stimulation, or change of pace. They frequently in bars, lounges, clubs, and restaurants where entertainment is offered, whether it's live music, games, or dancing. These individuals want to meet new people or keep up with social standards. They may visit several places or spend a whole evening in one place if the entertainment, the drinks, and the company are to their liking.
So another group of customers could very likely be sports fans. Almost every major city you will now find at least one sports bar featuring numerous televisions and big screen televisions viewed from every angle, special promotions for championship games, boxing matches, and all that stuff. Another new trend is the cigar bar, where guests can puff away at high-priced cigars and enjoy high-end liquors to go with them. The idea is that people want to commune with individuals who share their interests, whether that means a great game or a great smoke.
Diners at restaurants where drinks are served. These diners come to enjoy a good meal and drink, whether in the form of a cocktail, wine, or an after-dinner drink, or all three. Each enhance the enjoyment of the total experience. Although the food may be primarily focused at a restaurant, people often want to drink an alcoholic beverage too.
Regular patrons of neighborhood bars and taverns. These folks are interested in enjoyment and relaxation too, but their primary desire is for companionship, being with people whom they know and like, feeling comfortable, and feeling that they belong.
Hi, I'm Tila, and I'm going to take you over to Kerrigan and Judy, and we're going to talk about drink families, some glassware, and garnishes. Hello, Judy and Kerrigan. So
Hi,
what can you guys tell me about drink families?
Well, drink families, mixed drinks, they're a lot like people. They have a structure, but within that structure, there are countless variations. So you can pick up any bartender's manual, and unless you know your way around it, you will find it mind-boggling. And one manual contains like 4,000 drink recipes, and the New York Bartenders Union up to 10,000. So
Wow, that's a lot.
yeah, right?
Okay.
So we've broken them down into drink families.
Awesome. So what can you tell me about glassware?
Glassware. Well, we have a few glasses here, a couple of different, kinds. This glass is a highball, used often for drinks made from the highball family.
Oh, clever.
This is an old-fashioned glass, used for numerous drinks, but there's an old-fashioned drink used for that. And this is a shot glass. And you're probably familiar with shot glasses, so we're not going to talk about that much. But anyway, if we were going to make a highball, we would fill the glass with about 3/4 cube ice and the liquor and carbonated mix or water,
Okay.
and probably a garnish.
Awesome. So what can you tell me about garnishes? What are garnishes?
Garnishes are fun. Garnishes can be inventive and fresh, and they sell drinks. Hey, heads turn when people see a pair of orange eyeglasses perched atop of a tropical cocktail,
That's true.
or steam from dry ice rising out of a pitcher of Long Island
Ooh,
iced
yeah,
tea.
I would drink that.
So, absolutely. But we've got a few things here on the board. We have some variations of like a citrus garnish. We've got a little wedge. We've got a little twist. This could be used in numerous drinks. I can't think of which ones exactly right now. And then there's even a mini itty bitty twist, and this twist right here, this you could put on, oh, oops, it's broke. But, you know, you don't have to cry about it. But there's also the condiment tray at the bar that's going to have some of your garnishes in there. Kerrigan can tell you more about that. And also the rimming a glass is a way to garnish a glass. And
So I'm going to show you how to rim a glass. So you take your glass and you put it in the lime juice. Then it's wet, obviously. And then you put it in the salt or the sugar, and then it's rimmed. You see that? Looks good. Okay.
Isn't that pretty?
Be like a margarita or something. And then the garnish tray, you could put cherries, pickles, olives, lime wedges, lemon wedges, anything you want in there. Anything you can make a drink with or put on a drink to make it look better. Keeps it organized.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. See you later.
So today we have with us Mariah and Tila,
Hello.
and they are going to talk to us about what, ladies?
So we're going to talk about the toolkit, a bartender's toolkit. A toolkit is basically all the little essential tools that a bartender would need to run a bar. So some pretty universal ones are the jiggers and pourers, and then a shaking glass or mixing glass, a bar spoon, a paring knife, so like for garnishes if you need to cut a lemon or something, and then we have a wine bottle opener or corkscrew opener, and then your just regular glass. There can be a whole bunch of other things to the toolkit as well. It all depends on the drinks you serve and just the bar you're in and just all that different kind of stuff.
So what other tools might you see?
Some
In
other
bartenders.
tools that we don't have here could be like a cocktail strainer, a lighter, a small cutting board, a muddler. Let's see what else. An ice scoop or an ice tongs. Yeah. An ice bucket. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different. Hi, I'm Tila.
And I'm Kerrigan.
And we're going to teach you how to take inventory of your spirits, wines, and beers. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. The first way is to take your bottle and then a ruler and measure every inch. And I already did the measuring. Well, actually Chef did, but so then you can take your inventory depending on how much liquid is in your bottle. So like so. So then you write it down, and then you know how much is in your bottle. Second way.
The second way is you could take an empty bottle and put it on a scale and tear it to 0. Then you can take your bottle and put it on the scale, and it'll tell you how many ounces is in it. So
And then you take inventory of that and write in your inventory log, and then you know how much ounces you have left for your bar.
along with the kind of decor that you choose for your facility, you will need to consider some things like layout and design. Whether you are starting from scratch or remodeling, your first step is to think through your layout carefully to ensure that it jives with the critical factors like customers, services, and atmosphere. To these essentials, I would add a fourth one: efficiency. You need to provide employees with a functional space in which to work quickly and accurately. The amount of space available to you for your layout includes not only square footage, but also the shape of the area, the position of entry and exits, and whether you will be sharing space with dining, dancing, or live entertainment facilities. You will also want to consider the activities and traffic patterns that will take place at your establishment. In other words, consider the movement of people in the room as well as the reason for their motion. A good layout will also consider clientele, mood, and ambiance. The position of the bar itself can boost liquor service or intentionally understate it. When you select your bar, if possible, avoid a straight line rectangular model in favor of one with corners and angles, which will automatically prompt guests to sit opposite each other and visit, instead of staring straight ahead at the back bar. And after all, one of the main reasons people go to a bar is to meet people.
Hello. How's it going, ma'am? Good. What would you like? I'd like some spring tea.
Okay, so we have a couple of sanitation issues here, obviously. Don't ever touch the cup with your fingertips. That is right where the customer is going to drink off of it. And also, got some strange coloring in here from the Cheetos. So never eat behind the bar. That's not really a good thing, unless, I mean, of course, you guys have that policy or whatever. But you should always sanitize all the surfaces before you are serving a customer with a sanitizer bucket, like I have here. You want a nice clean rag. You want to test the sanitizer with the strips to make sure it's in range. Wash your hands before service. It doesn't matter if you weren't eating right away. Just wash your hands. Get that cleanliness so that everything you touch will be nice and clean and your customers will be happy. Shopping. New ring.
So, one of the things that you want to consider when you're going to be opening a bar is your smoking policy. Some things you might want to consider are the health of your staff, because secondhand smoke is not considered healthy. Another thing that you might want to consider, especially if you've got a restaurant, is the odor that's going to affect the taste of the food. And another thing that you're probably going to want to consider especially is any ordinances that the locality where your bar is going to be located, any ordinances that are already in place about smoking policies in public places. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Tila for the interview.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Tila.
you too.
Glad to. Would you like to have a seat?
Thank you.
Great. So, I hope your drive-in was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Good. The roads weren't too bad or anything
No, I
like
got
that.
here pretty well, yeah.
Well, good. So, let's just get started, okay? So, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm 20 and I'm a good people person. I love people and I'm good with people. I work with people a lot. A lot of my previous jobs I've been able to work with people and and food.
And food too?
Hello,
I'm
I think I'm supposed to see some Judy lady or something.
Oh, well, you know what? Just let me finish this interview first, okay? Can you just wait out in the reception area, please? Thank you. That would
Kidding
be-
me.
Okay.
Just wait.
I'm really sorry about that.
That's okay.
Where were we? Okay, so when you're hiring a bartender, some of the traits that you're going to want to look for, one of the most noted traits is they're going to have people skills. You know, can they interact with all age groups, all kinds of people who have different likes, dislikes, and that sort of thing. Another thing that you're going to want to look for in a bartender is somebody who can handle some sort of conflict.
Occasionally, there could be a disagreement between customers. There could be some sort of a conflict with a server and a customer or something like that. And you kind of have to be able to monitor those situations and keep things moving at an even keel too. So those are just a couple of things that we can look for when you're hiring a bartender.
What's up? What do you want? I'm a little busy right now. Okay, bye. Don't want to serve customers tonight. Hello, this is the 620 West. What can I do for you? Okay. Going to place a takeout order? Sure, what can I get for you? Okay. What to drink? Sounds good. That'll be ready in about 15 minutes. Thank you. Have a good day. So when you're entering the phone, you do not want to be rude and say, hey, what's up? You want to be nice. You can say your name, say where they're calling from, and it's good to have like a list of greetings or phone guides by the phone so that the employees know what to say, conversation guides, and always have like a pen and ordering pad for takeouts, and make sure that your employees smile on the phone.
It's important to have a good presentation of your bars. When customers come in, they don't want to see the bartender texting behind the bar. They don't want to see things like sloppy rail and that sort of thing. Make sure it's clean, presentable, because that's the first impression that customers are going to have when they come to your bar. They want to see that the bartender's attentive, you welcome them, and everything is organized and put away and neat and orderly and easy to get at for the bartenders so they can serve you efficiently and make quality drinks.
It's a really nice looking bar.
Today I'm going to be talking about the vintage, producer, and the varietal of wine. And the varietal of wine is in which a single grape variety predominates. The name of the grape is the name on the bottle. So this says Marsala right here. And then the vintage is the year the wine was made, which should be listed on the neck of the bottle, but obviously it's right here. It says it was made in 1833. And the producer of wine should be on the label as well. Many imported wines use their place of origin as their name of the bottle, but right here it says it was made in Italy.
Excuse me, can I have a rum and coke, please?
Oh, you sure can, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I had
Good day.
a great day at work.
Oh, that's good.
Hey Grace, when you get a chance, make sure that you check in that delivery that just came in.
Oh,
All right?
okay. Sounds good. I'll do that, boss. It's my first day.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So whenever you are serving people drinks, never, ever, ever over pour. Because we all know it is illegal to overserve customers. So if someone's intoxicated and you keep serving them, that's illegal on your part. And how are you supposed to measure drinks if none of them are consistent? So like one of those that I was pouring, and the manager came in and asked me a question. I kind of got distracted and I was still pouring it. How in the world was I supposed to measure that? I couldn't even see it coming out, and I didn't know how much was in there. So you gotta use the jiggers when you're pouring drinks. This is a ½ ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce. So if you got a recipe that's 2 to 1, there you go. Got a recipe that's 1 1/2, there you go. And then the customers can count their drinks, you can count the drinks. It's all legal, everything's above board. Also for inventory wise, you're losing lots of money when you overpour drinks, because then you can't count your inventory correctly. You might run out of things. and it just won't be good, and you're losing money in the fact that you charged them for a certain amount that you gave them way more. So don't overpour, guys.
Brown goods, commonly used to describe spirits like whiskey, scotch, and brandy because of their rich earth tone colors. Brown goods sales have gradually declined over the years, perhaps because of their hearty flavor and dark color, giving the impression of a strong, high-proof drink. Vodka, gin, rum, and tequila are known as white goods because they're similar in color, or more accurately, lack of color, and are lighter in body and taste than the brown goods.
Hi, ID, please. All right, thanks. Go on in. Hi, ID, please. I'm sorry, I can't accept this. So a couple of different things you want to look for when checking IDs. You want to look for a picture, a signature, a date of birth, a state seal, and making sure that it's sealed correctly, so there's no cracks in the lamination. It can be proof of a fake ID. So.
Hi, I'm Kerrigan. I'm going to be talking about specialty drinks today. A specialty drink is a drink that a bar created on their own or switched up a drink and made their own. For some garnishes for some specialty drinks, you can take a wedge of pineapple, you can take a strawberry, or you can candy a strawberry, or for some Bloody Marys, you could take some sausages. But for example, there's a bar in Milwaukee that created their own Bloody Mary, and it's a gallon Bloody Mary, and it has a whole fried chicken in it and some bacon wrapped chicken nuggets or something in there. But for our specialty drink, for our bar, is we created a martini that has cotton candy or something else in it that symbolizes candy for our bar. But yeah, that's it for specialty drinks.
I'll take that. Did you need to go? Did you need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah,
or
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, how about if you just have a seat over here? I'll get you some wings or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Maybe, or how about a little
fantastic.
pizza?
How about another drink?
Oh, how about some soda instead,
pizza.
though? Okay. I think maybe some
you.
pizza. Yeah. Or water.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Great idea.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you.
So when your guest or your guests start showing signs of intoxication, it's important to stop serving them alcohol and offer them fatty foods and something else to drink like soda or water.
Becky, don't look at me that way.
Excuse me.
Maria told me that you said I was lazy at work. Yeah, well, I took 4 hours cleaning up your mess. I'm sick and tired of your...
So as you can see, it's a really good idea to have a crisis management plan in place. The first step in your crisis management plan should be to contact your manager.
Excuse
You mean this to me.
I did not do
Yeah,
that.
you did,
No, I
because
did
she
not.
told me.
So the second step in your crisis management plan should be to, in a situation like what you saw here, would be to call the police or any other emergency services that you need to contact.
That, and you know what? I'm so sick and tired of you.
I did not.
I'm tired of you.
And you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're going to want to safeguard your guests. Do whatever your servers and your staff need to make sure that your guests are safe, and so that clear the area. And reassure them that you have the situation under control and that it's being solved.
Stop. Okay. Tila, I told you I can't do
What was what? Oh! I was like, what is going on? Johnny!
Ladies and gentlemen, the scariest thing on earth.
The door opened up. All right. Hi, I'm Tila, and I'm going to take you over to Judy and Kerrigan, and they're going to talk to us about drink families, drinkware, or glassware. And drinkware. Dang it.
3, 2. No, my pizza fell off. No.
I don't know.
Oh, you think I'm a turd?
Something. I don't know. What do people fight about in the bar?
Play.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be.
What do you want? I love her.
Oh gosh.